Coach, first of all, you're the first guest we've ever had where I say thank you for sending me your pants. They look nice. Thank you for the khakis.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got them hanging in there?
Not yet.
The studio?
I'm going to get them.
No.
I'm going to get them.
Didn't quite make the studio cut?
Not yet. I'm going to get a mannequin, and I'm going to put the mannequin. I'll put it on the mannequin and the pullover. But I was told game-used khakis. What game was that?
I don't know offhand what game that was, but I'm not offended that they're not in the studio. You got a lot of nice stuff in your studio there.
Oh no, they're not in the studio.
They didn't make the cut.
They're not in the studio, or they're in the studio. They're just not hung. They're not properly displayed, but they will be. It's going to be the Harbaugh mannequin. I was going to wear them socially. I was going to wear the khakis out.
we're probably similar.
No, I think you're a little bigger than I am. Yeah, you're a little better. Now we have a bet here. Dinner is going to hinge on this. Do you know what spinning is, the exercise spinning?
Yeah, it's on the bicycle.
There we go. Paulie, you are getting dinner tonight.
Double or nothing if Coach has ever done it.
I'm going to say, okay, go around the room. Who thinks Jim Harbaugh's done spinning? Quick little impromptu poll question. No way. No way. Paulie, Fritzy, no way?
Definitely not.
I'm going to say yes, that you've done spinning.
No way. No, I've ridden a bike. I've ridden an exercise bike, but no, I've never gone to a spinning class.
All right. What are you benching these days?
Not much.
You don't.
The bench was never my best exercise.
How
about you? What are you benching? You look like a fit guy.
I'm throwing around 90, 95, somewhere around there.
I'm probably right about there with you.
I'll tell you what, though, if we're doing curls with beers, I'm right there. I'm I'm a heavyweight lifter there. I'm Olympic there.
Got your technique down?
Yes, I do. That had to be pretty cool that Brady goes to the big house, brings his son up there. Do you know that he was going to be up there having some fun prior to the game?
Oh yeah. That was Tom and Bobby Kotek were honorary captains for the game, and both couldn't have been better. Tom being back in Michigan Stadium, the way he interacted with our players, with the students, with our crowd, and the way they treated him, it was special. It was special day for Michigan football.
What did he talk to the kids prior to the game?
He did. And it was a pregame talk that you would expect from Tom Brady. It was the paint was peeling from the inside the walls of the locker room, and he hit them, and it resonated with him, and it was one of the better pregame speeches I've ever heard a coach or a player tell. It was from the heart, and it was exactly what they needed to hear.
That segues me into Jay Cutler and his demeanor. You played in that town of Chicago, and I know that it's, everybody's critiquing Cutler. I'm not asking you to do that as much as the demeanor of the quarterback and how other players feed off of that. The Jay he's not demonstrative, whereas you were probably the other way around in that city. How important is that for your players to see if your quarterback's happy or he's sad or he's a leader or whatever it might be, that they see that personality?
My answer to that is the honest and true one. It's all players play within their personality. The personality has very little to do with, to me, how a quarterback performs or how they're treated or how they're respected by their teammates. I mean, you respect people that are who they are and play and have the personality that they have. So, by your effort, by your talent, that's how you're known.
But also, if
as
Cutler,
a football player and a quarterback,
if Cutler was successful, we would look at his personality differently. We'd say, "Boy, that's a cool customer, man. He doesn't let anything bother him." That we almost, we can look at it and say, like Belichick. Belichick shows no emotion, but there's no better coach in football than him. So we'll say, you know what, he's not going to let you have it.
I would just talk to the people that know him. I mean, his teammates, and I actually do know Jay Cutler. I've been been around Jay Cutler many times. I mean, he is a serious guy. He is a hard worker. I've watched him coach at our camp the last 2 summers in a row, and he's outstanding. So I think people that speculate that don't know him, I mean, that's just speculation. You don't know somebody unless you know him.
He's Jim Harbaugh, Michigan head coach.
If you really wonder, ask his teammates.
Well, you do hear some. That's the only thing, and they're ones, and sometimes it'll be anonymous, but they do. You know, it seems like everybody's
the old
kind
anonymous.
of,
Huh?
yes.
The old anonymous. Somebody tells a story, but they don't put their name to it. It's a bunch of hogwash. I mean, anybody that has a good story to tell, I mean, they want to attach their name to it. The ones where the guy goes anonymous off the record, I mean, I give that no credibility.
Jim Harbaugh, Michigan head coach. Next up will be Penn State this weekend. We just had a quarterback draft. You can start your franchise. Any quarterback. You got to have him for 7 years, though, Coach. What quarterback would you take now? If you had a new franchise team, you got the first pick, your quarterback would be for the next 7 years is who?
Andrew Luck.
Ooh. Said that quick. How come?
That would be my pick.
Oh, I didn't know. Sometimes, they'll ask the guy who made the pick, why'd you pick Andrew Luck?
He's young, he's great, and he's a total stud.
Oh, okay. We thought you were going to take Brady even at Brady's age. That was our guess.
I'll go Andrew Luck.
What'd you make of
You got me in the rare that I hate to compare though, because there's so many good ones. I mean, you start comparing one to another and then somebody always gets diminished, but I would feel good about if I had a pick, I would take Andrew Luck.
What'd you make of I don't know how much pressure it was, but Central Michigan should have done the right thing to give Oklahoma State that win back. We don't even know if they were able to by the NCAA, but what did you make of that where Oklahoma State lost the game and Central Michigan somehow should have given it back?
I don't make anything of that. I gotta get more familiar with that rule, just the exact ins and outs of that rule. So
well, nobody else knew it either.
That's a good reminder because I saw that. I need to really before the day is over. I'm gonna really dig deep into that rule.
How many games do you need before you understand how good your team is or the personality of your team?
I think you get to know your team better each game. With each game, you get to you know your team better. Just like with people, the more you're around them, the more you really know them.
We use your expression, by the way. Who's got it better than us? Your dad's expression.
Yes, I know the answer to that one.
Well, when these guys whine and they'll complain about the work conditions here, or they got to stay later, and then Paulie,
who's got it better than us?
Yeah,
Nobody
does. Nobody does.
And nobody's got it better than Fairlife Milk.
There you go. Segue. Here comes the pitch. Go ahead. Fire away, Coach.
Well, it'd be great if you could go to YouTube and watch my wife Sarah and the kids. We did a couple of videos for Fairlife Milk, and so that's my. And I also want to say happy birthday. Let me segue to this. Happy birthday to my wife, Sarah.
So of all the things you could have thought to give your wife, you gave her a birthday greeting on the Dan Patrick Show. That's special.
Yep, in a fridge full of Fairlife Milk. That was my birthday present. Yeah. But
once again,
my wife, she's the best. And I want to thank her mom, Alta, and her dad, Merle, for having her.
For having her. I think the next win, after you beat Penn State, no Gatorade, Fairlife Milk poured on your head.
Well, that's what we already do it. We already do. We got a big milk dispenser of. We have chocolate milk. We have whole milk.
Nice.
And the fellas even talked me into 2%, which is it's better than nothing. The 2%.
Urban Meyer drinks 1%, by the way.
Well, we refuse to drink the candy ass skim milk or the 1%. We refuse. We won't have any of that.
Patrick Harbaugh. Oh, damn. We still get the biggest kick out of your dad when he came in that day. That big right hand of his, Patrick Harbaugh. I went, oh, God. They could have cast your dad in a movie, man. Awesome.
Yeah, they should.
Awesome. Thanks for the khakis. We're going to get them on a mannequin, proudly displayed. And thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me. You're one of the best, Dan.
Thank you, bud. That's Jim Harbaugh. Patrick Harbaugh. Continental Tire Coach's Corner brought to you by Continental Tire. You'll see Continental Tire at sporting venues across the United States. Proud supporter of the IMSA Racing. Major League Soccer, college basketball, Continental's premium products available at leading independent tire dealers, car dealers, and mass retail companies across North America. For more information, visit ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, for what you do.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.